Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the G.R.O.W Show. Coach Kyle Evans coming at you here on Tuesday morning, August 5th. Happy episode number 291. Here we are in the throes of my content creation season of life. So we're just going to keep going with the series that we have this week, which is built for this. Built for this. Are you built for this? Do you think you're built for this? Are you ready to be built for this? Like the conversations that I am having with agents across the nation tend to be pretty thematic, right? They all are kind of feeling the same. They're all feeling tough, a little hard, a little challenged, little, hey man, it's not easy right now. And I'll ask you the same question that I've been asking them and even myself, because I'm not going to ask you something I wouldn't ask myself or tell you to do something I wouldn't do myself. Who told you it was going to be easy? Who told you that it was going to be easy? That may not be the most inspiring question you've ever heard, especially on a Tuesday morning, but I got to tell you, there's absolute truth in there. There's absolute foundation in that question. Who said it was going to be easy? I don't think anyone ever did. And if they did, were they being honest? One of the things that we hear more often than not, especially from successful people, whether that's in business or in life, is that it was challenging. It was fascinating. There were peaks, but rest assured, there were valleys and there were deserts. And there were struggles. And yet when they come our way and when we have them thrust upon us and we find ourselves in the middle of it, we ask ourselves, why is it so hard? I don't know. Maybe because it just is. Let's stop pretending. For my real estate agents out there, this is probably not the same market that you started in. It's not. It's okay. Hard, difficult, challenging doesn't mean bad. We make that false connection in our minds all the time. Hard, challenging, difficult can be good. It means growth. Don't wish that it was easier. Wish that you were stronger. The business has evolved. Today, we're talking about the simple statement: adapt or expire. Episode 2 on Built for This is adapt or expire. The business has evolved. Buyers are scared. Buyers are hesitant. Buyers don't want to jump in at the top of the market. Sellers are stubborn. Sellers want the market of yesteryear, and unfortunately, they're in the market of today. The content that worked last year doesn't work today. Your frameworks don't work like they used to. And yet, some people are still out here treating real estate, treating this business like it's a museum. Let me say this clearly. If your business model is not adapting, it's going to die. You can evolve or you can evaporate. This morning on Tuesday, let's get real and let's get right, as Gary Keller talks about in the book Shift. The knowledge in that book is so prevalent today. This is our wake-up call. Let's go get it, guys. The first part of this, let's talk about this. The ones who adapt win. Adaption, it's not cute. It's survival. The wolves are still eating while the sheep keep hoping the pasture comes back. There are new agents out there who are smashing it. Why? Because they're not relying on things that don't work anymore. One of the scariest statements in the human language is this: we've always done it that way. Yeah, but we've always done it that way. You know who said that? Blockbuster. There's like one left, and it's a museum. Are you doing the video? Are you making the content? Are you making the connections? If your math equation in your business used to be, I have to have X number of conversations to yield the result I desire, it's probably X plus X to yield that same result. That's okay. Stop looking at it like a negative and start looking at it like this is what I am built for. Do you know, and I've been saying this a lot lately, another Gary statement, do you know the ego that it takes to think that you're going to have a 20, 30, 40-year career and think you're not going to have challenging years in that? That's okay. We've got to embrace it and stop running from it. You were built for this. More often than not, so many of you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And it drives me bonkers. This hair is thinning because of you. You're so great and you have so much potential and you are so strong. Lean into it, embrace it, take the step forward, be ready for the challenge. The top producers who refuse to do the things that are working are going to be the ones who lose market share, unfortunately. The ones who focus on the statement, and this may resonate with you, I'm burnt out. The ones who stay there and adopt that mindset and put it on like a jacket they don't want to take off, they'll burn out. They'll burn out. This is not a game of who was great. This is a game of who is evolving today, who is raising their hand and say, you know what? I am built for this. Is it challenging? Is it hard? Yes. But guess what? That gets me excited because I know the harder that it is, the less people are going to go there. I know the harder that it is, the fewer participants there will be. And that means my competition is slashed. Mediocrity is where all the competition is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go breathe that rare air. But to do that, we have to understand if we do the same things we've always done, we're going to get the same or even less than results than we've always gotten. We've got to adapt or we're going to expire. Where can we start adapting right now? Number one, let's start with our frameworks, our conversational frameworks. If you're still asking, hey, have you thought about selling your home? You're losing. Connection and curiosity and clarity win the day. Connection, curiosity, and clarity. Those 3 C's should be guiding every conversation you have. Conversation's another C. A lot of C's this morning, like caffeine. Wink. Have you considered cashing in while other sellers are frozen right now? Have you considered cashing in while other sellers are frozen right now? Would it help to see how much money you might actually be sitting on, even if you don't plan to sell? Mm. Would it help to see how much money you're sitting on right now, even if you don't plan to sell? I know that it's great for a lot of my clients to have a clear picture of their equity position. Would that be helpful to you? I don't pressure people. I position them to win. I don't pressure people. I hear this all the time from salespeople. I don't want to sound salesy. I don't want to put pressure on people. I don't pressure people. I position them to win. And I have real tough conversations with them that they need to have. Are you having the right conversations? Heck, are you having the amount of conversations necessary? If it was 10, 20, 15 years before, it ain't going to be that way today, Jack. And that's okay because you were built for this. The conversations is number one. The next one is your content. Guys, you're either seen or you're forgotten. Top of mind, that mind share equals market share. If you post once a week, it's probably too soft. Some of you, I can't even get you to do that. If you're still hiding behind logos and just solds, people are probably moving on. Normal doesn't get noticed. Let me say that again. Normal doesn't get noticed. Are you adapting your content? Are you using your voice? Man, I desire agents, I desire business people out there to use your voice, your authentic self. People will connect with you. Stop trying to be something you're not. Stop trying to be someone you're not. Be your authentic self. That's what people are longing for in this day and age of falsities on social media. Is this person real? I want you to talk real problems. Hey, is it challenging because you can't find the house that you actually desire because the rates are too high? Like, be real with them. People don't want some fancy sales script. They want a person who's going to lead them through the challenge of the moment. What is your message of the moment? Hey, are you nervous about overpricing? I know that you desire not to leave any money on the table, so I can see how that can be nervous. Be real with people. Show your face. Video builds trust at scale. I know that a lot of people are in their head about doing more video. Do it. Video builds trust at scale. Guys, the market is noisy right now. If you don't speak up, your silence will get priced out. The market is noisy right now. If you don't speak up, your silence will get priced out. So we got our content, we got our conversations. The final one, and probably the most challenging one to adapt in this market, is your calendar. Your time blocks got to reflect today's recent wars. Your time block has got to be structured for today's battle, not yesterday's. If you're still time blocking like 2021 or 2022, you are underprepared. Love you, mean it. And I have the care to have this candid conversation with you because I do care. If you're time blocking like it's 2021 or 2022, you are underprepared. If we're talking about an agent in business, you need at minimum, keyword minimum, most people hear this and they say that's the goal. At minimum, you need an hour of outbound lead gen daily. Daily. At minimum, you need 30 minutes of role playing, of practice. At minimum, you need 30 minutes of planning your calendar, your schedule, your day, reflecting on what went well, on where the pitfalls were, on what you're going to do about it. You need, at minimum, 2 hours a week of training on your skills. Guys, a lot of times we're not burnt out. We're just bored with the work. There's a difference. How do you get inspired again? You understand that the work leads to X, Y, or Z, the thing that you desire, and you get interested in work that inspires you. When people hear that, they say, oh, well, that's great. None of this stuff inspires me, Kyle. I don't mean that you get to just go do every single thing that you want. It's called work for a reason, not play. And yet you can still be playful in your work. You can still whistle while you work, if you will, for any of my Disney parents out there. We got to find some interest. We got to shake things up. We got to wrap our arms around the fact that it's going to be challenging for a little bit. And that's okay because you're built for this moment. The next piece, this tactical portion, as we bring this home today on our daily checkup from the neck up, what's our tactical realignment? What is our tactical realignment going to look like? What are some changes that we're actually going to take place? Every single week, almost every single day, we talk about some tactical things we can apply. My question to you is this: are you applying them? Ooh, ooh. Are you applying them? Are you just listening? Here's a great one. And this is so easy and it's so simple, but most people will not do it because it is so simple and it seems so mundane and elementary. And yet that's why it works. I want you to record or re-record your buyer conversations and your seller conversations. That's simple. I want you to actually record them visually and auditory. And I want you to go back and watch them. I want you to have a peer watch them. I want every line in it to have to fight for survival. And what I mean by that is, are you saying blah, blah, blah when blah will do? Are you over talking? Are you under talking? Are you using correct and precise language? Every line, every sentence, every word should have to fight for its survival in your presentation. Attention spans are shorter than ever. Are you adapting? When you have that peer or peers challenge that and look at it and really go through your presentation with a fine-tooth comb, I want you to look for a couple phrases that sound outdated, because the truth is there probably are some. And then I want you to fix them, reframe them, relearn them like it's day one. I think agents getting into the market right now have a leg up because they don't have the bad habits of a good market. They don't. My next challenge to you this week is I want you to shoot 2 raw videos. I do. Remember, video builds trust at scale. You're not doing enough. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I sound. That's how you look. That's how you sound. We can't fix that. Embrace it. Accept it. Stop judging yourself. My goodness. You're just fine. Shoot 2 raw videos this week. Post them. Don't think about it. Post them. The third tactical thing I want you to do. So I want you to do a marketing audit. I've done some of this with some of my agents on my MAPS coaching roster. Where are we spending our money? What's the return? What's working? What's not? What A/B testing do I need to do? What am I posting? Who is it serving? Have you asked that question? Who is the ideal audience for this video? And does that ideal audience match my ideal client or customer or consumer? And then I want you to go back and see what results are you getting. Some of you are like, easy, Kyle, 0. Cool. That's okay. Feedback is neither good nor bad. It just depends on what we do with it. If the results are 0, great. What are we changing? What are we doing? If it's not converting, if it's not connecting, it needs to be changed. The tone, the medium, the message, the production, whatever. You got to pay attention and start making subtle tweaks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, the world isn't ignoring you. You're just not adapting to the language it's speaking. The world isn't ignoring you. You're just not adapting to the language it's speaking. We can either pay attention or we can ignore it at our own peril. The choice is ours. I am so proud of some of the agents on my roster have said, this is the worst time in business I've ever had. And yet, here's what I'm going to do about it now. I'm doubling down on this. I'm taking accountability on this. Here's my 75 hard in real estate. Yeah, like, that's what this moment calls for. You weren't built to be a one-season wonder. You weren't built to have a one-year career. You were built to evolve. This market isn't unfair, guys. It's just unforgiving. It's not unfair. It's just unforgiving. It will not forgive your lethargy, your laziness, your lack of doing what's called for. It will not forgive your inability to adapt. It will not forgive your inability to accept responsibility for your role. It will not forgive your excuses. It doesn't care how many homes you sold in 2021. It doesn't care how you feel. It cares how well you pivot today. You either outgrow the storm or you get buried in it. You get washed away. If you ask me, you want to know what I think? Guys, I think you were built for this, but only if you move, only if you accept the challenge. The choice is yours. I want you to remember today that outdated conversation frameworks that you're still using, those are just excuses in disguise. The only people who hate the new market are the ones who refuse to evolve and accept it. It is challenging. I'm not sitting here on some ivory tower just bathed in billions. I'm right there on the field with you. I'm arm in arm with you. It's challenging, and that's okay. It doesn't mean bad. It means that we have an opportunity to get better. It means we have an opportunity to grow. It means we have an opportunity to show up and be counted. If your plan is not matching the pressure right now, you're not a pro. You're a placeholder. I love you. I mean it. Let's go be pros today. Let's go put it on. Let's go do the things that we know we're capable of. And if our self-image is low, go do the things today that I know you're capable of. Because I believe in you even if you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, Kyle Evans signing off today. Go make it a great one. You got breath in your lungs and a beat in your heart. Don't waste it. See you tomorrow.